Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So I recently took a vacation to northern Arizona, the Navajo region, and I'm a little bit torn now. I really felt a great sense of romance with myself, but at the same time I remembered how much of a disaster last semester was. I teach at Phoenix College because of a bunch of gig work that I took, a bunch of art projects, and I developed long COVID, and I didn't have a partner in life. So now I'm a little bit torn, and I'm kind of running up against a little bit of a deadline to make a move on somebody I know. It's kind of awkward to explain why there's a little bit of a deadline. So I thought I would do a little bit of fortune telling. Actually, there's two people that I want to make a move on now. One of them's a distant cousin of Mary Curry, and then there's a distant cousin of Malia Obama that I'm hoping to make a move on. Tonight I'll probably see about the Malia Obama. I feel a little bit more comfortable because I feel like I can walk away from that if it doesn't work. The Mary Curry, I did a little bit. The other problem with the Mary Curry is that I work with her, and I don't want to ruin the dynamics of... I have a pretty healthy relationship with work right now. The healthiest that I've had all career long. So I don't want to mess that up. But at the same time, it's good to make a connection. I need to do it in such a way that if we aren't life partner kind of material, I want to be able to quickly pivot and make her a good ally at work, right? That's what I need to do. So, but that's a little bit more challenging. The Malia Obama, I don't work with her, and I don't really care all that much about her. But at the same time, if we get to support each other and learn from each other, that's great. So let's do some fortune. Let's start with the Malia Obama. 5. 5's a very interesting number because when I was a kid, I used to procrastinate a lot. I would ask for 5 more minutes. My mom would wake me up to go to school, and I would ask for 5 more minutes. It was time to get going to do something. I'd ask for 5 more minutes. My grandpa passed away 12 years ago, and we were at my uncle's home, and my dad was telling me, come on, we got to get going. I would ask for 5 more minutes. So 5 became kind of shorthand for not now, procrastinate. In Chinese, 5 is pronounced ooh, and my mom would come wake me up to go to school, and I would say ooh, and I would put my hand up, go ooh. My brother was 1 or 2 years old at the time, and that was one of the first words he learned how to say, except he didn't really know what it meant. He just knew that if he didn't want to wake up, he could say ooh. 2. 1. Well, that's kind of lucky. I drew one tile of each color so far. Maybe it means we'll have a colorful relationship. And I didn't draw a 4. 4 is a very unlucky number in Chinese because it sounds like death. Let's keep going until I draw a 4. Another 5. We're going to have a really long, protracted relationship. And no 4s yet. Wow! That's the longest I've gone without drawing a 4. Dah! But that's 9 tiles before we reach a 4. I don't know if that spells out a 5, 2, 1, 3, 5, 2, 1, 0, 4. Maybe each of these tiles represents a whole decade, right? And so we'll be together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll die together, right? 8 decades. That's an okay situation for me. Let's do some fortune telling. Let's put these back and do some fortune telling for the Mary Curry. Now, either one is okay with me. I'm thinking either we're going to be life partners or we're going to be allies at work, right? I just need to approach her in a way that can quickly pivot from one to the other, right? That's why I haven't really approached her yet. I haven't really thought it through. So let's do some fortune telling on the Mary Curry. 5, a protracted relationship, right? Another 5. 3, 2, death. Okay, so maybe it's a good idea that I start with the Malia Obama. I'm going to see what I can do with her tonight. I meet her at a board game meetup every week. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.